areas. One, in the area of how contracts are awarded here, because the issue, there is a defect in the dam and there is a crack, is because you are probably not informed, and it's not the person doing the maintenance was not your contractor. You won't have come to start blasting. That's one. Two, how does it affect your revenue collection on the 16,000 hectares for water? Because I'm aware you are not, the people are not paying for the ground, but they are supposed to pay for water. What is that situation?
The first question, actually, we don't have, as far as this dam is concerned, we don't have any problem with the state government. The government doesn't have any hand in this dam. It's 100% controlled by the federal government under the management of Hade Jamari River Basin Development Authority.
And they are not claiming ownership?
No, they are not. Okay. They are not claiming ownership at all.
And they are paying their water rate?
Actually, that one is the problem. That one is the problem. Actually, when we paid a courtesy call to the governor, so we raised the complaint that this is the amount. This is the amount Hade Jamari is being owned by the state government.
For the farmers.
Let's know even the amount. We expect 40 million as water rate from here every year. Because you need money to be able to maintain the system. That is the first thing. The second thing is that this dam, like we saw on the board, is a multi-purpose dam. You also provide bulk water for drinking in Kano, and they are supposed to pay you for the bulk water. How much are you charging the state government for bulk water, and how much are they paying yearly?
Actually, state government is not paying us, and that is the problem we have with them.
And how many cubic meters of water do you give them daily?
22 meters. 22
meter cube per second.
How is that?
And they are not paying actually. So when I raised the issue with His Excellency, that we are pleading that issue intervene, so that the state government pays us back the money they owe us for the crude water they are taking from the dams. So the answer I received was that you are the people who are supposed to pay us, not we. To pay you.
What?
Is it?
That's where the
That is it. I see the things coming up.
We are to pay them. Sir, to pay you for what? Are you not the people using our water? Sir, but the dam has been is 100% transferred to us, to the federal government. So the state government has no hand in it. So why should we pay you? So I realized that the argument will continue, so we just left it.
This issue bill is supposed to be. Yes, this issue is the reason why the president came up with an executive bill. Nigeria is probably the only country that doesn't have a water charter to govern the laws relating to water usage, water resources management, fisheries issues, reasons with multi-purpose dam. You can see now that domicile here in Tiga Dam is an aspect that has to do with hydroelectric power. That is under another ministry, power. So the solution to this problem can only be that we set up an inter-ministerial committee. And there must be a declaration of an emergency in this sector. For indeed, you see the benefit, the families that are farming as we come, all the way from Kano all the way to here. If you throw this population by not giving them water onto the street, there will be chaos in Kano. We can't afford it. And unless you maintain the electromechanical components of the dam desilting, the river desilting, and control of the taipa grass to ensure that the entire acreage is covered by water, there will be problems.
That's right.
Equally, I'm made to believe that this irrigation facility can be expanded to 40,000 hectares. There's already an immediate 5,000 hectares that is ready, that is acquired, that has not been expanded. So these are the problems. And I'm happy to say that here you have about 7 dams. Tiga is bigger, of different sizes. So what we need to do, like they've done in the National Economic Council, the governors must sit down at that council with the president, with the speaker and the Senate president at the National Economic Council, declare an emergency in this sector, the water sector, and then agree as to the proportion of what state government should pay for the bulk water. You cannot have water coming to you every day and then you refuse to pay anything. And you are charging. And you refuse to pay the person who is giving you the water, but you are charging the households. So these are the issues that we must sit down when we get back and discuss at committee level with the ministry and the river basin. We'll call a summit so that we can, we will insist definitely that the president should declare this emergency, but the governors must pay for bulk water. And equally, land we know is under the governors. But as we expand, they should equally pay for the land. You can't say that governors, they collect land rent. In the case of agric land, it is 2,500 naira. It is not too much. So, and some portion of it should come to the people that are maintaining the channels. Because the issue with the grass is because you don't have money to maintain it. Yes. So if they are giving you some portion, even if it's 10% of the money collected out of the 2,500 per hectare, you'll be able to use it to clean the channels before, at the end of every rainy season, so that everywhere we get water. So these are issues, multifaceted issues that we have to sit down as stakeholders in the water sector to discuss. And I pray to the Almighty that, because Nigeria has over 300 of this kind of dams, littering the entire Nigerian landscape. I hope we'll be able to find a solution. But this is what the president must do. Any government that has the bottle and is willing can resolve it. It's just sitting with the government. The governors too, they want fields. They want expansion of the irrigated fields because everybody cannot get government employment. Kano is a population center, 15 million and counting. And the only reason Kano is peaceful is because they have these 16,000 hectares that is engaging people. The day you lose this dam, there will be problems.
That's right.
And this is what we need in northern Nigeria. This is why we have all these rivers that God has given us, and we are now on the saddle. You have been given the responsibility. I and the committee have been given our responsibility. We've come to identify with your problem. We have seen it. When we see your budgetary provisions, we are now better informed as to why we should increase them. But if you don't tell us you have a problem, and if we don't see it, then we can't help you. This is why the committee is going back to Abuja, but is leaving behind consultants that will follow up on these issues and look at every single asset that you have. Enumerate the problems. What is your requirement, budgetary requirement? What are your challenges? Challenges in the area of capacity, areas of maintenance, and other areas. Funding problems, challenges, and all that. Once they enumerate it, then we'll be better informed as to how to deal with it in Abuja. I hope that the engineers that are given this, it's a national assignment. Whatever happens to Kano, because this is the only source of water, this 7 dams, it's on your neck. If there are issues, cry out, shout, tell the people that should know. If we don't know, we sit in Abuja. We won't be able to help you. Okay? If we hadn't come, I wouldn't have been aware. And I've been chairman water resources for 7 years. So you people are not telling the right people your problems. So I want 2 or 3 members to give you advice.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Mine is just to advise that we should at all times try to maintain what we have and if possible improve on them. Where we are standing here, I'm sure this was built maybe in the early 70s. So why don't you go with the time? Why don't you go to National Space Center and get an aerial photograph of these 7 dams, so that when we come, our executives come just like this, we have a place to stand under, and then we have a modern, photograph to look at. Then we can advise on areas that we can improve upon. So please, this is if it were raining now, or if we were so windy, we wouldn't be able to do what we are doing now. And even now, you can see some of our colleagues taking shelter under the sun. So just have a little, roof here, and then you have an area photograph, if possible, a module of what you have. Then you can show us, adequately what you're doing. Thank you.